What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more George Michael, and we're going back to his 1990 album, Listen Without Prejudice Volume 1. Once again, shout out to Nigel. And the next track in the playlist is Cowboys and Angels. It sounds like a specific reference, though if it is, I'm not familiar with it. And I was thinking as I went to start the video, it sounds like a 1940s hard-boiled crime-type movie. Obviously here in the States, people will know Cowboys and Indians is a phrase that, at least in earlier decades, was often used. It speaks to unpleasant historical and cultural matters, but Cowboys and Angels is not a phrase I'm familiar with, so given his subject matter, at least in songs I've heard, of interpersonal relationships and emotions, not only vis-a-vis another person, but society at large, and in particular seemingly on this album, I'm wondering how the phrase might be relevant. I'll see what I can catch on a first listen. Let's hear it. This is George Michael. The track is Cowboys and Angels, and it's from his 1990 album Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1. Got forte very suddenly. Like that bass run, suddenly it's a moody, down-tempo jazz type of atmosphere.
When your heart's in someone else's hands, monkey see and monkey do, their wish is your command. You're not to blame, everyone's the same. Love, and love is all you do. I should know by now the way I fought for you. You're not to blame, everyone's the same. I know you think that you're safe, Mr. Harmless Deception. Keeps love at bay. It's the ones who resist that we most want to kiss. Wouldn't you say? Cowboys and angels, they all have time for you. Why should I imagine that I'd be a fight for you? Why should I imagine that I have something to say? That scar on your face, that beautiful face of yours, in your heart there's a trace of someone before. When your heart's in someone else's plans, things you say and things you do, they don't.
The first time it was hands, was that plans?
It's such a shame, always ends the same. You can call it love, but I don't think it's true. You should know by now I'm not the boy for you. You're not to blame, always ends the same. I know you think that you're safe, sister, harmless affection that keeps things this way. It's the ones who persist for the sake us who will pay. Cowboys and angels, they all take a shine to you. Why should I imagine that I was designed for you? Why should I believe that you would stay?
I like the way he ends the run.
That scar on your face,
Scar?
that beautiful face of yours. Don't you think that I know they've hurt you before? Take this man to your bed. Maybe his hands will help you forget. Please be stronger than your past.
I like that line.
Sure may still give you a chance.
I heard tell of this. Smooth and sultry sax. Very deep sax. But here we go, getting higher. Sax and violins. Heavy ending. Wow. So yeah, the composition was interesting to me because I thought it might come out of that saxophone dominated part and go through the chorus again, which I feel like there was an evolution in some of the lines. The second time they came around, they weren't the same, or they weren't identical as the first, which I guess that's redundant or that's repetitive because identical and same means the same thing. But yeah, I feel like the... Oh wow, that was over 7 minutes? My sense of time is crazy. I thought that was like 4 minutes. But yeah, a really interesting tune lyrically. It sounds like he's saying, and I'm not sure I stitched it all together, but it sounds like he's saying this other person lies, and he feels like he's just one of many, and even when he gets close to this other person emotionally, he can detect someone else is still in their heart, a trace of this other person, and maybe that's why they're behaving the way they are, and maybe they're only looking for a kiss, so they're saying things just to get that, but there's not the true desire to be with the narrator beyond that intimate physical connection. So it sounds critical in a way, and I do think it's saying that the other person is not honest, is, you know, using deception to navigate through their personal connections and emotional life, but there does seem to also be still an affection and a desire toward this person. So I'm not quite sure what's happening lyrically, but it sounds nuanced, it sounds complicated, and it sounds like the narrator is melancholic about the state of affairs, but still trying to characterize, still trying to understand why this other person is doing what they do. So as I said, I enjoyed the opening. The piano very quickly got a bit more intense, and then it felt like we were in a down-tempo jazz club, but one with a bit of a melancholic atmosphere, a bit of longing and yearning, but also some sense of reality that, you know, it's not as simple as they would like it to be. So the sonics seem to match the themes, as at least I picked them up on a first listen, pretty well. And yeah, the way it came in, it was sort of low and deep, and then it eventually went higher into the more rarefied air where often saxophone solos find themselves. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, a cool tune, one that definitely felt shorter in the experience of it than it actually is temporally. So in any case, let me know what you think. I will see you next time.
Peace.